I'm just a traveling man, you see. Wherever this road goes is where I will be. And now catch me a ride on a boat to Spain. Tell a woman that I love her and then forget her name. And I wish I could stay for midday coffee. And I just can't get this dreaming off me.
How's everybody doing? My name's Dave. Welcome to Van Camp 402. We like to do a little weekly van camping here. I am a retired Omaha firefighter. Really enjoy getting out every week, exploring, mainly in the Midwest, trying to find some cool adventures. The van allows me to do a lot of that. And actually, it's kind of cool. I'm going to be camping in a state I've never camped in before. I was thinking about it, I'm like, that's kind of weird. I've been Colorado, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, South Dakota, Minnesota, all of them. Never camped in Kansas. And it's a border state. So we're gonna get after a Kansas camp tonight. First, we're going to, and I'm gonna spin you around. Got the dogs with me. Man, what a beautiful day, right? We're gonna go explore. You can pull over and park here and walk down a little bit. We're gonna go see this meridian survey marker. Looks kind of cool. Keep going. Well, this has been a good little walk. Pretty treacherous. You can't see underneath, and it's a little wet from rain, and just slippery enough. But man, we've come up a really long ways already. Beautiful area. Oh, cool, we made it. We found the spot. Oh, this is a cool spot. Highly recommend if you're in this area at all, near White Cloud or Rouleau, White Cloud, Kansas, or Rouleau, Nebraska. Man, make a stop here. This is a really nice little short, steep hike. Just kind of came right up the bluff. We are overlooking the Missouri River Valley. Good spot. The dogs are just being spazzes for some reason. I don't know what the deal is. We've been in the car a little bit, but it hasn't been that bad. Oh, they got a register here. We probably better sign up, don't you think? It was kind of cool to look at to me. And like if someone else's videos, I always kind of like to see like who left something. 2022, 2023. Oh, somebody drew some artwork. Nice job, Jake. Good work. The Kickapoo tribe. We got to do, somebody from Omaha, Nebraska there. Maybe we'll get another subscriber. Actually, a really good idea, having a mailbox like this. Some pens in there, they all work. There's a thing here that talks about the cast iron monument. Let's just go check that out. But it basically says from this intersection point, Nebraska, Kansas, most of Colorado, Wyoming, and some of South Dakota were all surveyed. They used this as the marker point for all that. That's kind of interesting. Crazy. Dogs are being nuts. What I gathered from that, and you can still see how it's worn, here, let me show you real quick. There are 4 of these triangles that are here. And that's legit surveyed north, south, east, west. There's one in each corner of this monument. That's really interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know. This is it's a neat little spot. I like it. All right, we made it. We made it without me killing the dogs. They were a little antsy up there. Just been in the car, and then it's a tough little trail. I can't let them be off leash. I didn't want them running back down here to the road. This is actually a state highway. So you have to walk, about a block to get to that entrance, which actually I kind of appreciate. I always like it when you don't just pull up to something cool. You got to kind of work for it a little bit. And folks, work for that one. Look that thing up. There's a lot of history with that, and it's really cool. Really shocked it. Stop back here again, no problem. It's a neat little hike, too. It's a beautiful area. It's neat that they've been able to preserve that spot, and I'm guessing the government owns that little corner or something, but yep. All right, let's get back in the van. Our next stop is Kansas, and we'll be in the town of White Cloud. Little behind the scenes of Van Camp 402. Sometimes when I'm heading out to a camp, and I've got an area that I'm planning on hitting tonight, a lot of times when I'm heading out, I want to stop, check something that might be on the way that could be a possible future camp. And this is that spot. But I can tell already this just isn't where we'd want to be tonight for sure, especially with the dogs. Let's go check out this sign. I want to show you something. To me, for camping, that seems a little pricey to have electricity, and you're literally right on the highway. Highway 7 is right here. Grain bins are active. I just heard a semi leave, so you're going to be dealing with semi traffic. And then over here is a boat ramp, and right here is the Missouri River. But they do have a restroom here. I'm not even going to walk all the way over there. There would be kind of an area over there. I think by myself, it might be something I explore. I just don't know, $40 to park here right on the, it's just not very aesthetic. You are on the river. This side with the highway right here just doesn't seem very much fun, and for that kind of cost. So we are in White Cloud, Kansas. Evidently, the entire downtown is on the National Register of Historic Places. So I'm just going to get the drone up real quick. We're going to do a quick little view of the river, fly through downtown, show you folks that. And then we're going to get to camp. That's pretty cool, having the drone up, viewing a little bit of downtown White Cloud, Kansas. One bonus stop I forgot to tell you about. We're gonna head up here to the 4-state lookout and just we'll get a quick glimpse and keep rolling. Well, I thought we were rolling to camp would be our next stop, but evidently this is. I forgot that this was up here. We'll get the dogs out one more time. Oh, you know what we might need to do with them is get them a drink. They do have a couple of, and I saw this on Google Maps, there's a couple of these like little pull-off spots. I'm like, man, why don't they let us camp up here? Because this would be cool camping. Down on that highway would not be good at all. All right, let's go up and look at this real quick. Hey, Sook, come on. Sookie, this way. Let's go up and look at this real quick. Showing the way. Stuff like this is just never exciting for me. I don't know why. It's like, hey, we, built this ramp for you. Stand up here and look where we point. Yep. That's a 4-state lookout. How's that for a shot? Does that work? Oh, they got a water tower up here. Actually, I like the view this way better than over towards the river. Beautiful rolling hills. All right. Right here, we're looking out across the Missouri River Valley. I-29 runs right along the base of those Les Bluffs over there. And those are still part of that Les Bluffs chain that I've stayed at many times. We'll probably stay at again very soon. That runs a lot of the Missouri River. Okay, now we're going to camp. Get to our destination. Been a lot of stops. You know you're living dangerously when you leave town with a service engine soon light. Living on the edge. All right, we're gonna roll back down to where we came up and get to camp.
Train heading west, south to Toledo. And if the dogs don't sell me to sleep, I'll go. Dreaming as I'm steaming past miles of ground, through the souls and hymnals that built these towns. I won't stay too long, leave too soon. Best time.
We have made it. I think we are officially parked and are in camp. Look at the lake right there. And these guys want to get out. We'll see how this goes with all this water. Stay here, guys. Yeah, but I think we're in camp. Welcome to Brown Lake State Park, just in northwest Kansas. You can see these little peninsulas here. I tried that first one up top. It's a little bit bigger, but they're not super wide. And I want to be able to put the awning out. And then also it was just getting pounded by the wind. And right here, we're going to be in a nice, I'm going to put the, look at that. I'm going to put the new awning up. And we're going to do the solo stove fire right here tonight. Heck yeah, welcome to camp. Oh, folks, we are in a great spot here. Let's go walk out. Let's check this out. Just tucked in just enough that maybe the wind will, I'll have to check the forecast. It's still a little early. Maybe the wind will die down tonight. Already in the water. Where are you going to sleep if you get in there? You're not sleeping in my house. No. Man, what a great spot. I'm going to get the camera. Oh, we got a hawk flying right here. I'm going to get the camera out, bring it around. I just want to show you folks what we're looking at here. Beautiful. And it's free. Got some ladybugs. Might have to use this later. See what happens. The star of the show. Yeah, probably just right here. Sookie can tell when we're in camp. Man, she knows. She missed that one. She doesn't usually miss that bad. Legal Kansas firewood. That's all I ever carry. Whatever state I'm in, that's where I got the firewood, in case anybody asks. I always set just a piece or two down on the rug there. I don't like this big mud hole right here, but I think that's the only bad spot. All right, girlfriend, excuse me. Good. Let's do this. Nice. we're set up. We do not have power, which I knew that going in. We're just, we're off grid. As you can see, we did get the awning. Maybe try and get this thing deployed. I've only done it once. When I ordered it, I didn't get any instructions. I didn't get any hardware. I had to go round and round with Amazon. So I have it. I tried to set up in my driveway, and my neighbor even saw. He had to come over. He's like, "Dave, you all right there?" I couldn't get the poles in, and it kept falling on top of me. Should have been videoing it, but I am videoing now. We're going to see how this goes, and hopefully with the little magic of time lapse, you won't have to listen to my trials and tribulations. See how long it takes to deploy. Take these and lock this in. I don't think are we not stretched out enough? There we go. Like I said, I didn't get any directions with this, anything. So if you folks see something I'm doing wrong or whatever, let me know. And it's my first awning. It's quick. Get this side. I think that's who I need as a sponsor. That should be my first sponsor, awning company. I've been struggling with these dumb, I'd say the other word, but dumb butt things for 2 years trying to camp. And it's always just been a pain. Shouldn't be so hard, should it? All right, we're close. We're gonna get some guy wires down now, and I think we have an awning. I'll show you a good overview. Oh, hey guys, excuse me. Okay, we got the other string here just to lock this thing down, and then I think we're set up. There isn't a hole or anything. There's a guy out there fishing. I just don't want her trying to go out to the boat. She likes to swim. We're just doing a simple knot on that one. Cool. Stakes are in. Tidy up our work, right? It's not good for pictures. I've got some lighting, but I'm not sure how much juice it's going to take, and I don't have power. The awning is complete. What do you folks think? Do you approve? That actually, so this was my second time putting it up. Hey, it's my second time putting it up. That went a lot smoother than the first time. And I'm guessing every time that I do it'll get better. I do like having it on there. Just like added a whole nother room. And man, is that going to be cool to have a fire underneath. So this is the up underside of it. It's just one of those cheaper Chinese made off Amazon tarps. I know I need to get these two straps. Sorry, there. This strap and that strap. I got to get those straps put away. So, because when you slide the door, it'll catch them. All right, we got a guy fishing right out here. That's a good day. There we go. Perfect. Well, I think I'll take this for watching the sunset and having a camp. What do you folks think? You got to see this view. Cheers, folks. I don't know if you can see this. My wife had these made. Hopefully that picks it up. Van Camp 402 koozies. Might be available in your near future. Cheers. Oh, wow. Man, it feels good to sit down. Just driving and stress trying to get to where we were going here. Folks, this awning has just been incredible. It really does. It adds another element to camp. It feels like it doubles the size of my rig. And it's one of those, I was walking around with the dogs for a minute. I'm like, looking down, I'm like, God dang, that's my truck. Pictures you'll see in magazines of people out van camping, and it's always the awning. We're doing some still pictures tonight. It's stunningly beautiful. We're going to do dinner a little bit later. I'm not super hungry right now, and it's only 5 something, and it's already getting ready to be dark. So I think we're going to have the fire going. Oh, get off there, man. Can you guys see that? Mosquito or spider or something on there. Probably have the fire going here sooner rather than later. I've got a ton of firewood. I've gotten some stunners here today. Just really, I hope you guys appreciate the photography part of it. I like seeing these places and capturing them. It's been fun trying to mix the YouTube with the photography. I am pretty much a full-time photographer. Been a professional photographer for 25 years or so. It's cool being able to kind of join both passions with the camping and the YouTube and the photography. Hope you guys appreciate it, and I appreciate you coming along. As much as I don't want to, I will show you putting away in the morning. That's always something that people kind of hide, and I do with my dishes sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna wash these. They go in the truck when we go home. I will show you when we tear this thing down in the morning and see how it goes. A lot of folks say do it at night, and I'll think about that. We'll see how it's going. A lot of folks say do it before you go to bed, and then it doesn't have all that condensation on it. So maybe we'll do that. Work smarter, not harder, right? We're gonna do some pictures, and probably in a little bit, as soon as this sun goes down, we are definitely starting a fire. So speaking of photography, just want to thank Rockbrook Camera for all the support they've given me in the past, I don't know, 25 years. Really appreciate them and the guys at the shop. If you need camera gear, they do have online where you can order. You can also try and find out their used selection. Man, there are some hidden gems in their used camera department. Big shout out to Rockbrook Camera. We're gonna keep this camp going. Just absolutely stunningly beautiful night here. I'm gonna get some pictures going while the sun's going down. Let's do it.
I'm just a traveling man, you see. Wherever this road goes is where I will be. Now catch me a ride on a boat to Spain. Tell a woman that I love her and then forget her name. And I wish I could stay for midday coffee. And I just can't get this dreaming off me. If I could find me a place to rest my mind. But Mama always said you'll get there in good time. Well, there's some headlights burning down the highway, and I think that I may just hitch me a ride. 'Cause I'm a traveling man by trade, sir. We're all running from the things inside. There's a train heading west to South Toledo, and if the dogs don't sell me to sleep, I'll go. Dreaming as I'm steaming past miles of ground, through the souls and hymnals that built these towns. I won't stay too long, leave too soon. The best time.
Oh, folks, one thing I wanted to talk about, and I find it kind of interesting, like splitting wood, like taking these chunks and splitting them. I understand it and I get it. Like trying to get a really small thing down. To me, I just carry a fire starter and I don't have to do all that effort to split that into micro chunks of wood. I don't know, I just always find it interesting. I'm like, why don't you just carry a fire starter? Why are you splitting all that wood? I mean, it looks awesome on camera. It looks incredible. I've even done it. It's cool. You don't need to. Probably a big difference between van lifing and van camping, I'm guessing. We are ready for dinner. I've got the generator running. It started up, ran great, and then it stopped for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what went on with that. Went out and I turned it a little bit and checked everything and just fired it back up. We're gonna do some beef sliders tonight. Garlic aioli and some Korean barbecue sauce. But we're gonna get the electric fired up. It does not like it when you hit that switch. We do have some garlic salt. We have some pepper. Okay, here we go. All right, garlic aioli on there. And then some Korean barbecue. Well folks, I'm going to try and turn this light. Is having the awning with the solo stove, being able to move this stove around a little bit so the heat is banking off the awning, and man, does it keep this little area warm. This is going to be great this winter. Pretty solid camp tonight. 2 thumbs up, and I can't believe stuff like this is free. Man folks, get outside. Hi. Ooh, got a little wind out here. A little brisk. Again, the wind switched a little bit. It was out of the north. Now it's say it's a little bit more out of the east. Maybe. What do you think, girl? This is what we got out here this morning. Pretty sure we had the whole park to ourselves last night. I didn't hear a car pull in. We've had that one guy fishing, and that's been it. We do need to get on the road. We just got a few things left to pick up today. This has actually been a pretty easy camp. Man, 10 out of 10. I'd highly recommend coming down to this place. I loved it. Love being right on the water here. I like that it's free. I didn't see any people to speak of, you know. Didn't have to deal with anyone. We had a great fire last night too. Thanks for coming along. If you liked what you saw in the video, please consider subscribing. We like to do a little weekly van camp here, and I greatly enjoy having you along. If you have any ideas, please drop them in the comments on places to go. We got our first camp in Kansas done. We did it. I know, I got the Iowa blanket right here. Got to keep her close. But I got my camp done in Kansas. So I think I've got all the states that border Nebraska now. I've got them all covered, which is super cool. And this was a great spot. This was a good one to pick to get that done. All right, I'm going to get on the road. I'll see you guys next week. This dog